Ready whenever you are, man.
Yeah. Jesus. There's somebody in the game. Get the helicopter in order to get.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to GIPlayers, Donkey Kong Country 3. Brian's still playing.
And I hate these guys. These are toxic.
And I'm here too.
Oh God. Toxic.
You know what's crazy about this series is we basically traded Nick for Rojo.
Oh God.
Well, we started this series off with, it was
Toxic.
me, Rojo, and Brian because it was the third game and we've each all played like Donkey Kong Country 1. And then like me and Rojo did Donkey Kong Country 1. Me and Brian did 2. So we were like, okay, let's all three play Donkey Kong Country 3. And then he disappeared for a while. And then we finally got him back on that phone call day. And then you came in and that was basically like the baton pass.
That's funny.
Toxic. Toxic.
So Nick and I
Just jump for your life.
for the since last episode have been talking about what I think are the lowest grade Sonic games for each console.
The worst.
I hate saying worst because that implies it's not good, which don't
is true.
think because I love all Sonic games. So
Wait, you love all Sonic games? Since when? I haven't heard this information. Are you sure?
Despite that, some of them are shit.
shut up.
There's some that are really bad.
Shut up. Anyways, what was the one you said we were moving on to?
Holy.
For the GameCube. Or
Yes.
sorry. I guess Generation 6, right? GameCube,
What's that,
PS2,
Gen 6?
Xbox.
I lost
What are we
number-
on, Gen 9 right now?
I lost track of gen numbers a while ago.
I think we are. Yes, I think we're on Gen 9.
Because 6 was Dreamcast, GameCube, Xbox, and PS2, right?
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, because then 7 would be PS3, 8 would be PS5, 9 is Switch 2, because there is no other system in that generation yet. So I think that's correct. But yeah, so we had, if you're including GameCube on that list, you have the remakes of the adventure games. If you're just including ones on all the consoles, you have Heroes, Riders, and Shadow the Hedgehog. And then the Mega Collection, if you feel like including it.
Which again, since I didn't grow up with the GameCube, it's kind of hard for me to say which versions of those, because not every version of a game, it plays the same on a console.
Fair.
Why not? You're right.
For example, Crash Wrath of Cortex.
Oh,
Jesus, the differences between that on the Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. Oh boy.
Big time.
Yeah. So I cannot say how a game performed if I never played it.
Oh God, it's this one. This is the one with the reverse controls.
Well, that's what I said. Out of the ones you've played, then.
I don't think I played really any Sonic game on the GameCube.
Okay.
Because my cousin had the GameCube. And all
So
the Sonic games that he had, I had also on the Xbox.
Sure. So then if you're just including, let's say, Xbox for Sonic games, which, like I said, would be Heroes, Shadow, the Mega Collection Plus, and Riders.
It's really hard for me to say because I also don't really consider Shadow as a Sonic the Hedgehog game.
I mean,
It's in the series.
I mean,
that's the same argument that like Nintendo fans make when they're like, "Oh, Mario World 2 isn't a Mario game; it's a Yoshi game because you play as Yoshi instead of Mario." It's a Mario game where you play as Yoshi.
Yeah, but I was also like,
So
thinking
Shadow
of-
is a
But
Sonic
I was also
game
like
where you play as
considering
Shadow.
Knuckles Chaotix and.
But
like,
I counted
you know-
Knuckles Chaotix.
Well, it's the only fucking 32X game. And then
Still counts.
also the Tails' games on the Game Gear. I also
They
was
would have
thinking-
counted.
I know
You
they
could
would
have
have,
picked
but
them.
I technically don't because I only played like one of them. But I'm going for straight up Sonic games. I mean, I just love Heroes so much, and sometimes getting certain like unlockables in Riders, it can be a bitch.
So So Riders is your choice then?
Unfortunately, it has to be, but
Wasn't Supersonic like super difficult to get in
Supersonic.
Riders, probably.
One of them
was either that it was either super difficult or that it was so stupidly OP that like if you picked it, you're just a dick.
Well, to get
like
Supersonic, you have to get the Chaos Emerald.
Fucking,
you have to get the you have to get the Extreme Gear to get Supersonic.
That's fair. That makes sense.
One of the characters, which is one of the Eggman robots, you have to get the green
Wait,
one.
is it an Eggman robot or an Eggman's robot?
It's an Eggman robot.
Or an Eggman's robots. Sorry.
That's
the meme, right?
The green.
You really need to just.
The green one, you have to play. I think.
No, there's literally an enemy in the Sonic games that canonically is called Eggman's robots.
I know.
Like plural, always
Yeah.
plural. It's so silly.
Like one of them, you have to play the game for 24 hours or something like that.
Oh,
Or
like
25.
Mewtwo in fucking Smash Bros. Melee.
Yeah, and then the red one, you have to play for like 50 hours.
Like,
Which?
that one's close to the music. What was Mewtwo again? Was it 20 hours straight? Yeah.
20 hours.
Or just 20 hours total?
It's
So
20 hours total. It's just
yes, everybody ever, including us when we were kids, what we would do is you just turn on Melee, have a match with no time limit, 1 life each, leave it on. Don't touch it.
Yep.
For a whole night, a whole day, and then you come back to it and you win.
Yeah,
and there you
the
go.
other way it's like you have to like play like
So many matches.
thousands upon thousands of matches.
Yeah, because each match is like theoretically only a couple minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's 20 hours. Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, which I'm sorry, playing like this many matches, you can die.
Do you think anybody has ever unlocked Game & Watch the match count way? Because wasn't his like 2,000 matches or something?
What?
Oh yeah, every character in
Oh,
Melee,
I never knew that.
every character in Melee had 2 unlock methods. They had the alternative secret method where it's like, oh, for Jigglypuff, you just have to beat classic mode 1 time. For fucking I'm trying to think of some of the other examples. The Mewtwo one, like we just said. There's what were some of the other weird unlock requirements? I think you beat classic mode with Marth, and then you get Roy, something like that. So there's a bunch of
Melee?
weird. Yeah. What were some of the other weird alternate unlocks?
So one of them is that if you beat the first part of the adventure mode with with any of it part ending in a 2,
That's Luigi.
is when you get Luigi.
You have to fight. You fight Luigi instead of Mario and Peach,
And
then if you beat him and then beat Classic, you then fight him again together.
Huh.
Yeah. So every character had an alternate version like that, but also every character had win a number of matches in versus mode.
Hey guys, I think
For
we're about to
example,
beat the
Jigglypuff-
game, by the way.
Ooh.
We are definitely about to. Well.
Yeah, Jigglypuff is 50, but yeah, the hardest, Mr. Game & Watch, versus 1,000 versus battles, or you beat Adventure Classic or Target with every other character,
Now,
which is the way most people do it.
are we beating this game 100%, or are we just beating it just
That's up to you, man.
because?
I was saying you're only at 63 otherwise.
Well, it's because you have to get all 41 coins, and then
I do not want to do that.
41 coins because then Funky Kong will build you the helicopter, and then the helicopter. There's 2 birds that you have to have the helicopter for to get the.
Maybe one day in the future when it's like our X anniversary, which I just
So
realized.
currently you're just trying to win the game.
Which, by the way, this is like our 9th year. Once it reaches September. But
Okay, 'cause this is K roll.
Oh, there we go.
yeah.
All right, we can do K-roll then.
Well, I mean, it might take you a while. Though this is like the easiest K rule match. Well, after you face chaos here.
Okay.
But yeah, I love Riders. Do not get me wrong, but that's my pick, I guess.
That's a fair choice.
Great game. I cannot emphasize this enough.
So I'll just continue on Xbox then, just to make it more convenient. So then we Sonic 06 for 360, Superstar Tennis, Unleashed, the Ultimate Genesis Collection, All Stars Racing. This says All Stars Racing with Banjo. I guess it's because it was the Xbox
Yeah,
version.
that was the Xbox.
Free Riders.
Free Riders.
The Dreamcast Collection, Generations, All-Stars Racing Transformed, and that's it. Yeah.
Oh no, what have you done? My wife's gonna kill me. I used all her best pots and pans to make him.
Yep.
And then you just cast him aside.
It's so funny.
As if he were a stack of empty tins.
I miss K-Rool.
I thought that's what he was. What? How dare you? Chaos was my ticket to world domination.
I do think it's funny they tried to like pretend that K-Rool wasn't the villain in this game the whole time. It was just
which
weird
I
robot.
never thought.
Oh, nobody thought.
I thought Chaos was just a boss. I didn't realize that was supposed to be the new big bad. It's like, what? That makes no sense.
I'm just shocked that in Tropical Freeze, with the way they were like teasing the Walrus guy, I'm shocked that it wasn't K-Rool in disguise. I think Nintendo was just too scared to have K-Rool be a villain again. They're like, no, it's a new guy.
To be fair, Nintendo has always had the rights to King Kong.
Oh no, they do. I think they're
Some
just
people
like,
thought
we don't
that
feel like
he
doing
was only belonged to Rare. No.
I'm dead.
You gotta hit him in the back, dude.
I thought you hit him in the face.
No.
I thought it was the back.
Well,
You have
either
to-
way,
you have to hit the
you
propeller.
hit him on the propeller, so it didn't do anything.
It is in 100% back.
Oh, okay. Oh, he just turned around to
Don't worry, you got over 99 lives.
I don't know if he'll make it.
Alright, so, only because the Kinect failed,
Free
and
riders.
not a lot of people got behind it, even though I got a great workout out of it. Free riders.
That's fair.
Yeah, like free riders, big time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably,
Again, I enjoyed it. I actually had fun playing with that Kinect, with that game.
Oh, that doesn't count. I was gonna, live arcade would be the next thing, but like that's just all the remakes. And the only I think the only original games on live arcade are Sonic the Hedgehog 4, both versions. Which I'm like, that's not a fun thing to argue.
I liked 4.
I think you might be the only person in the world who liked 4.
I don't
Sonic
give a damn.
4, episode 1 and 2, you talking about?
Yeah, because the physics in it are so wonky.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, compared
they-
to what they're sequels of, yes.
You hit him in the butt.
Yes, you did. Alright, we got Xbox One.
I forgot he panted like a dog.
I think this one might maybe hard, maybe not.
Here.
So we got Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces,
What?
Genesis Classics,
I need to hear even more.
the Team Sonic Racing.
Are we on the Xbox One?
Yeah, there's Xbox One. Yeah, 360 didn't have that many. So weird thing that technically we skipped a couple because we didn't do Nintendo.
I'm
So we
surprised you
skipped
didn't say any of the
games.
Game Boy Advance games.
What I'm on Microsoft's page right now.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I can go back to Nintendo if we want to go back to. Like,
Okay,
the
so
Wii
I
and
have obviously the Game Boy Advance games. I have the Wii.
Okay, here let me go back to Nintendo then. We'll just skip GameCube.
I do own Rivals 1 and 2 on my Vita.
So skipping GameCube, we're gonna go immediately to the Wii. So Sonic Secret Rings, Mario and Sonic Olympic Games 1, Riders Zero Gravity, Unleashed, Sonic Black Knight, Olympic Winter Games, Sega All Stars Racing, Colors, London Olympic Games. So those are the Wii games.
Secret Rings.
Is it the worst?
Secret Rings. Immediately.
Zero Gravity.
Ooh. All right. Thoughts?
Oh, is it Zero Gravity?
Zero Gravity is also on the Wii.
It was?
Which I just realized I just named every single Riders game on these lists. Fuck, I hate this.
No wonder they never went back to the Riders formula. After, well, technically, they finally brought the hoverboards into the racing games for Crossworlds. But, like, before that, it's like, no, it's exclusive to Riders.
Well, okay, here's the problem. So, Riders games would have been great if they didn't try gimmicks. So,
Well, I think the problem was...
okay, you know what? I take this back. Because in Zero Gravity, you can play with a GameCube controller. I just never was able to. Because my Wii didn't fucking let it work.
Well, I was going to say, I think the problem, though, with any racing game is they have to do some sort of gimmick, otherwise they're all the same
Well,
game.
what I meant by
That
gimmick...
was the problem
What I
with-
meant by gimmick was...
the
forward
type
and
of-
backward
controllers,
motion control.
The controls, yeah.
So that's what I meant. And, obviously
Yeah.
the Kinect, it failed, but it was still a fun game, but it was a literal workout. I played, 4 races, and I was out of breath and sweating my ass off.
That's fair.
Which, again, fucking great thing. I felt like I was actually part of the game and I got a good workout. But that's not what you should have when you're playing a game like this. Now, for like the sports games, yeah, that worked fine. I played Connect bowling and shit with my family. It was fun. So, no, I take back Zero Gravity because you can play with a GameCube controller.
So then, what
and
is
I
the
will
worst?
say,
Is it Secret Rings? Or is it Black Knight? Or
no,
is
it's
it
not
any of
fucking
the,
Black Knight.
Or is it any of the Olympic games?
No.
Or is it,
It is Secret Rings. Only because it was the first Sonic game on the Wii, and they tried to do what they thought was going to be the thing, and that
which
was
is the motion controls.
If they had given it the same controls as Black Knight, it would have been so much better.
All right, that's fair. That was much more.
And also, do not forget, they were working on Secret Rings the exact same time.
Oh, I know the
as
whole controversy.
06.
I know the whole controversy, which is so funny. They literally took the team, they split it in half, and they're like, "All right, now make sure you finish Sonic by 2006." It's like, what do you mean? What do you for the anniversary? It's like, but you just cut our team in half. What's
I
wrong with you?
will say the story for Secret Rings is good. The storybook series was great. I wish they would continue. I want them to tackle freaking monster horror games for the next storybooks. Have Sonic fight Dracula. And have them, not only fight Dracula, have them work with Konami.
That
Here's
would
the
be
thing.
fun.
I also
for
have
the Castlevania Dracula.
kind of basically. So I've always had this like head like theory of like how or not like a proposal for this game, this hypothetical game. I want Sonic and Jet to be forced to work together and then get sucked into a book because they were trying to steal a certain treasure. They get sucked into the book of Dracula and they have to forcibly work together.
Well, I was gonna say, Jet is probably the one character that I think they have the least idea of what to do with now, because he was the writer's guy, and now he's just another Sonic character.
Yeah, but just imagine like Jet getting pissed off that he's like, oh hey, we beat the game.
We did
I
it!
have a god.
See, I don't know if you remember that I have a segment on this channel called Let's Talk. So this would be like totally a Let's Talk thing, but
No, that's fair.
man.
But he did it.
Yeah, we did it.
He somehow beat the game while we were talking about Sonic.
Hi, Cranky.
No, I'm saying while we were talking about
This is
Sonic.
the 100% version of K. Rool's
Oh,
harder.
well, yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's a much bigger challenge, and who knows, maybe we'll do that one frickin' day. But if you are new to the channel, every time we beat a game, we let the credits roll, including a Donkey Kong Country game. That way we can say thank you to those who worked on the game, whether the game was good or bad. In these cases, whenever it's Nintendo, it's usually good, but
Not all the time, but yes, most.
not all the time. They have had some misses.
Fair.
We can agree on this.
Fair. That thing's so
You know what's crazy is
Knock
I
off.
can't remember if you can get to the secret world before you face K. Rool.
You have to go to the secret world, I think, first, and then face K. Rool, because he's in the secret world.
Well, I know, but no, I'm saying in the secret because in this they show you an enemy that you don't even see unless you go to the secret world.
Yeah.
Ah.
Which is weird.
Gives you incentive. and
Because I
stuff
remember
like that.
as a kid, I was
So
wondering, like,
who is that
this-
guy?
Who is this person?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know this guy. I never remember him being.
It is still so funny to me that these games are like, we're going to show you the cast of characters in a game that has no voice acting, no anything.
To be fair, Mario World did it too.
They did. They weren't the first to do it. It's just it's a funny concept, that's all. My favorite version of that concept, though, is in the Paper Mario games at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because, especially in Paper Mario 1, where they have a literal parade that is hosted by Luigi.
Yes.
And then you see all the characters from the game. So good. So good.
So I think it was not you.
Speaking of which, I want them to fucking remake Super Paper Mario. Since they've done Thousand Year Door now, I'm like, do Super Paper Mario.
I would be.
Those people are stupid.
Super Paper Mario was
These
great.
guys.
Yeah.
So these guys you don't see unless you
Go to Secret World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to the secret world.
Ah.
God, I remember thinking that too. Like, what the frick are these things?
Which is weird because I'm like, wait, why like
I would have laughed my butt off if it just said a
None
rat.
of the levels
That would be
besides
very
Secret
funny.
World levels, and you have to beat K. Rool at least once.
To get to the secret level.
Yeah, and then you're like, who are these guys?
What is that?
Bristles.
Other than that, you beat every single one of the enemies that are on this list of some kind.
I still think. Okay, I will say the music in this game does fit. While that one level I said did like a casino level, it still sounded good.
I
but,
think the music
like,
in this is fine. It's just you're comparing it to Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Like there is no competing with
There
David
is
Wise.
none,
So
but-
like that's the unfortunate part. Like if this was Donkey Kong Country 1 and there'd never been a game like this before, I'm like, oh, this music's kind of fun. But like it's following two of the best game soundtracks that have ever existed.
And not to mention, this was like the last SNES game.
Was this no?
Yeah, because
Was it the last?
I think because the N64 was out and they are literally playing an N64 in Wrinkly's cave.
No, I know that. I'm just trying to think like, was this the last game, or was there
pretty
another
sure.
Because I know like famously, one of the last ones for I think the original NES was Wario Woods. I think.
Yeah, something like
Is
that.
Donkey Kong 64 on the N64 thing?
I don't think so, but I have it on my Wii U.
I think it is the N64 emulator.
It's not on there.
Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
not on
almost
there.
positive it is. It's
not?
not?
I'm pretty sure because I know I have it on my Wii U, but
I would check it. I'm pretty sure it is. 'Cause
I'll
I
check
know.
it
I know
after
they have
this,
both
but-
banjos.
You have a phone in your hand.
I do.
yeah, but he's looking up Sonic lists to see what I hate. Apparently,
You can make different tabs.
Nibla.
What is this, 2001? The reference was the Luigi Mansion earlier.
I'm not sure which order I'm putting this. I'm so putting Luigi's Mansion up before these.
Expansion pack, yeah. And
He has to. Especially make sure to have the part where we discover that the controls were.
Oh yeah. That is absolutely making the episode.
That the controls.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, go check out Luigi's Mansion second round. I guess I could call it that since I did play it originally, but I'm already saying the new series is better than my original.
Last time when I'm gonna get this motherfucker over here and play goddamn Luigi's Mansion, I'm gonna get it.
wow, it's not on there.
I know.
I am shocked. I could have sworn it would have been on the N64 emulator by now.
Nope.
Why?
Probably because it wasn't that well received, I guess.
I don't. Well, okay, sure, but it might just be because the N64 emulator hasn't been around as long, but like it's been around long enough.
It has been around long
that
enough.
like it should have been on something.
Move the controller a little bit.
Oh wait, yeah, because we got to see the last couple enemies. These are like the bosses.
Yeah.
Bleak. Yeah, the most recent one. Oh, it could be because this list only goes up to December of 2025.
Are they literally releasing games via chronological order?
No. I mean, on the Wikipedia, it shows the list of games as they release them on the service.
Oh, okay.
So the last update it has is from December of 2025, and I'm positive they would have added a game by then, right? That's like half a year ago. For the N64, yeah, they must
I could have
have.
sworn they added something else.
Baron K. Rulenstein.
First class friends! But yeah, I have it on my Wii U, so we can easily play that one of these days.
It's crazy seeing
If you want to go down that collectathon
seeing
freaking
the
run.
flash on the TV and then seeing it on the computer is throwing me off.
Yeah, I see exactly what you mean.
Because I'm thinking that you're actually taking a photo because it's in my peripheral. I'm like, what the crap? What the hecky, bro?
I can't find the list. I think you'd have to actually go on the Switch to be sure. Because for some reason, it says the last one released to the N64 was in December. And I'm like, there must have been more since then.
We can look at it after this.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Because there's no way other way. Brothers Bear. Wow, that's really close to being sued by Disney.
Wait, this came out before.
Oh, I know. Oh, but anyways, the other thing.
But would Disney care? Hell no. Oh, you made that thing a couple of years before we did our thing? We take you to court.
Get him!
Come on, you could put more than just 2 up on the damn screen. At least put 3. They ain't got long-ass names or anything. Blizzard Bramble sounds like a Baskin Robbins flavor. Benny and Bjorn and Barter. Bada Bear at your service. Baffle and Boomer.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list of games released for the Super Nintendo.
How long was this thing?
I'm looking at the list of games released for the Super Nintendo. There are a lot of games that came out after it, I think, because I can't even find it on the list.
Well, I know Super Nintendo games got added when the Switch 2 was
No.
out because
our original question was, is Dixie's Conquest the last Super Nintendo game?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I'm gonna find out for sure though.
Why don't you just ask Google, hey, what was the very last Super Nintendo?
Dixie's Conquest was released in November of '96. But then just looking at it, there were games released after it, even in America. For example, I'm trying to find a good example of a game that we would actually recognize, because a lot of these games I've never even heard of.
Yeah, this pretty much sums up Brian playing in the snow levels right here.
Kirby's Dream Land 3 came out in November of '97.
Wow, really?
Yeah, Kirby's Dream Land 3. And that was in America. In Japan, it came out in March of '98. So it actually came out even later in Japan.
Wait, when did Crystal Shards come out?
Crystal Shards is in '64, so it probably came out maybe 90, maybe 2000?
Well, what I'm thinking is because Kirby Land 3, plays very similarly to Dreamland, or Crystal Shards. And here's the actual freaking end credits!
I think it's Kirby's Dream Land 3, at least in America, is the last one we would recognize.
Alright.
Because, for America, there's a bunch of games that came out in '97, but I don't recognize most of these. Yeah, Kirby's Dream Land 3, November of '97. There's a game called Madden NFL '98.
Oh,
came out in December 2nd of '97.
That's like freaking Just Dance.
Yeah, I
don't
count that, but an actual
which
game.
I wish I bought that just because of the fact that it was a Wii game in 2020.
Dreamland 3 was followed by Kirby 64 Crystal Shards in 2000. So I was correct. It was 2000.
All right.
So the last, what's it called? Super Nintendo game that people give a shit about that came out was Dreamland 3.
All right.
Yeah, because all these other games are shit I've never heard of. But this one was close, I will say, because it was 97.
I always thought that this was the last one.
It's very close. Yeah, but here's a weird one. In Japan, there was a game called Metal Slayer Glory Director's Cut, which came out in 2000 for the Super Nintendo. That's crazy.
Brian, controller. Apparently this has been going on for a little while.
November of 2000. Wow, that's crazy.
What was your favorite moment of this game?
When I wasn't shit at the video game?
You know, I did like that one time when you and Rojo, we were playing this in the original run, and you guys were doing that race thing against the bugs, trying to do whatever. I leave for 5 minutes to go to the restroom or something. I come back, I'm like, you guys are still doing this? He's like, yeah, shut up. Hey, look at that. We baited in 4th place.
We are an average 8.
That describes humans to a T. Well, guys, thank you for joining us on this possible finale. We may come back and do later crap. Who knows?
Trademark.
Trademark.
65%? That's not bad.
Why are you going back in, man? What are you doing?
For fun. For fun.
Funsies.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Show's over, folks. Go home.
Bye.